Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the finals here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My name is Nick DiChiria, joined by DJ Sayre to see a rematch of our Queen seat matchup here. This is Kalika, Chris going up against Trish, Grzesik here in what should be an enticing affair.
Yeah, Kalika kind of got away with one there in the last match against Jen. We'll see if that fate continues or if Trish puts a whooping on her out like she did in the Queen seat match. As we mentioned earlier, these two are doubles partners this weekend, so probably a likelihood that the pot is being split.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something you've talked about. I know when I've gone to tournaments with my buddies, I said, hey, you and me, we'll get the chop. I always say that, hoping that they'll still split with me, even though I went 2-0. But Trish, definitely in the better of the form between the two of them. We haven't seen Kalika get in that high gear. Like you said, kind of got away with that match against Jennifer, surviving some match darts there with her sitting on 28. Gonna have to pick it up here as she did lose. I believe that was a 2-0 win for Trish in the seat match that these two played against each other in.
Trish staying steady to a turn.
Kalika's just going to have to do her part here and get two and hope for some decent opportunities to arise. That's an awkward first start, though. Were you ever a move along the Aki or stay true in the same spot kind of guy? Did you ever have a strong preference?
I usually move.
You're a mover?
I'm also one, and I don't know how many do this, that I will turn my foot more or less or open it up to adjust my shoulders. Because I think the feet directly align the shoulders. So I'm typically 45 when I feel that I'm standing straight on. If I move to the right, I take my foot and make it more parallel to the board, which naturally pushes my shoulders that way. So then I'm still in line with what I'm throwing at.
No, the logic tracks. I just don't trust the average dart player to effectively utilize that without getting a little too crazy. As Trish here, 2 16s. How about a single 16 or another one of those double 8s? Big old single. Does go for Grzesik.
On the hill. We're taking the title here and booking her place in the ESPN Invitational.
Yeah, definitely a lot of factors on the line there. And you can see that frustration. That was a big look away there. And Kalika gasping at her second dart there. They're definitely getting away from her a little bit here. I have to imagine, but right before she got to that queen seat, she started hitting low on the gas tank.
Yeah, she looks pretty unnerved here. I don't think there's any way back. And Trish gonna kick her while she's down.
Definitely doesn't have much time to figure it out, that's for sure. Trish needing this leg to get the match done and over and the title. Jeremy Lee does get knocked down by Brian McConnell, by the way, and a 2-0 loss. Third place match will be coming up towards the stream board there. Brian McConnell, Jeff Summits. Of course, we will be staying on for full coverage of this women's final, though.
So, chalk in the fact that Porterfield won the king seat, but not so chalk in the other players that are in the top 4. Jeremy Lee and Am playing up into the pro. Brian McConnell, someone who just won their pro card or just turned pro earlier this season. And Jeff Summits, who candidly I didn't know before today.
Yeah, again, I know I've commentated him before, but I don't know where, and it was probably only once, so definitely going on the run. And other than letting Porterfield back in on the 15s was pretty impressive.
Kalika doesn't get something going here quickly. I think this is going to be all she wrote.
Definitely treading some deep waters at this point. And I think it's fair. I mean, don't be wrong. First off, she's still a finalist regardless of the form she's in. But that was just a testament to how strong she performed in her previous stream days here on the BullShooter Tour to be held to that standard. And of course, you're going against Trish Grzesik. I mean, she is by far one of the more accomplished females that we see on the tour play, and typically always gets results. So you have to be on your A game, and she knows that. It's her partner.
Did take a shot at it.
Kalika sinks that first start down, trying to pantomime. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's her release point that's really bothering her there. Not sure, because the follow through looks fine. The setup looks all right.
Sometimes there's just something you don't really realize going on, and the stroke can look fine, but there may be just a little extra snap on the follow through, or the grip. She does kind of spin it slightly right before she throws it. So maybe that's being over rotated or under rotated.
And those little idiosyncrasies make all the difference.
And as a dart player, we know what feels right.
Mm-hmm.
So that leans into your confidence as well. If it doesn't feel the way that's natural and good, then your confidence starts to waver, and then it's very hard to snap out of it. But ironically, you can struggle one day, show up the next day, and all is well. It's a fickle game.
It is, and that's what makes it so frustrating yet so gratifying when you are hitting, when things are going your way. And Trish is just kind of doing a little check down here, not getting really pushed too much. This is Trish's title to lose here. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Kalika knows it. Still, if I'm either one of these thinking, okay, we're playing doubles together. My partner got second, I got first. Even if it wasn't the most spectacular performances in the Queen Seat and finals, they're gonna both be feeling pretty good going into the rest of this weekend. And Trish, again, while a little bit below par in this leg, overall, great day on her.
Trish showing the board what she thought of that triple, where she didn't need all three. And finishes the game with a single bull, double bull. So there you have it, your ladies champion, Trish Grzesik. Commiserations for Kalika Chris, but still a very solid performance, getting second place.